Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be ready.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that's in line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down carry by Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they're going option play on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against it?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From And down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21, 49ers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They run the option on 2nd down. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end fan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And yard down to the 23.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
17 yards.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
To the ground, this time with Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers to throw. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's Richie James on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it, they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Once again, it's Mostert. 12 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and run the option. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well.